This is sports stuff. Betting
In a
stuff.
nutshell, I'll leave you with one last ka-chow of the football season.
Super Bowl edition.
Screw the police if you get mad about Super Bowl. Sorry, I always say things and then thought it was funny in my head because I meant because we said Super Bowl and I realized that could be clipped and sound terrible. That was an inside thought that came out, Muff.
Alex, you can say your inside thoughts, but I think you need to provide context to the inside thought, not
So
just
I
say
should
it.
have said, you know what? If you think that saying, hey,
There you
word
go.
police, if you think saying Super Bowl is bad, screw ya.
There you go. See,
So
that's a
you
full
meant to
that's a full
say,
thought.
screw the word police.
Yeah, exactly. I have a much love and appreciation for law enforcement.
Me too. Big fan. Huge fan.
Oh boy.
Big fan
This
of the police.
this is sports stuff, betting stuff, number one sports betting podcast coming out of the sports stuff with Jim and Muff Enterprise. In the last occurrence of the show before March Madness, we have the full house, but we also have a regular on the show, but not on this show, as Nate joins the fold. Nate will call you the degenerate of officiating. Hopefully, you don't
I don't know
join.
if that's okay. I don't know if that's okay.
Why wouldn't it be okay?
I don't want him to be a degenerate referee.
You
Do
rather be
you?
I'm a medical degenerate.
Yeah, literally has people's lives in their hands, and we call
Yeah, but I'm
Alex the
okay with
medical
that.
degenerate.
I'm okay with that. I don't want him to be a referee that's a degenerate because we got enough of those in Kansas City.
Well, none of them have gotten fired, but there is an umpire that's got fired in baseball, or at least he's
Really?
suspended.
No, he got canned.
He got canned.
I'm pretty sure he got canned.
So
Can
Jim,
can.
he got
Can
canned.
Can is a song. Dun
And
dun.
he got and he was apparently one of the better ones too.
Yeah, well, called a perfect game, and every ball and strike was accurate.
Hmm.
So why'd he get canned?
He apparently shared, correct me if I'm wrong, Muff, as I saw bits and pieces. He shared a betting account with his buddy.
Oh, yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, there was some shared account, and there was monies in there, and
That's almost even worse than a player being involved because
Well, they said that there was no direct or evidence or anything of him, his buddy, betting on games that he umpired or anything like that, but the speculation is obviously there.
the fact that you're willing to do it is a problem.
Hmm.
indeed. So this week's betting episode is gonna be a little bit different. We're
Uh-oh.
going to give the world our final records as well as some key stats from the season that was college and NFL football betting for Jim, Alex, and myself. And this week we are only looking at the big game, the Super Bowl,
Super Bowl
with a twist.
with a twist.
So we're not going to
Yes,
go
Lord.
into betting totems, tokens, items of good luck. I guess we'll say that our exclusive betting app is FanDuel.
Handle.
FanDuel.
FanDuel?
FanDuel.
Whatever props are on Handle.
That's what we're going for. So to wrap up last season, or I guess the rest of the football season, I should say, the end of the football season, our final winning percentages. Drum roll, please. In third place, with a 500 winning percentage, down 5.73 units theoretically, and down from last year's winning percentage of 556. Alex.
At least I still stayed 500.
That was
Yeah,
the goal.
yeah, you're like the Pittsburgh Pirates of betting.
I don't
Well,
know, Nate. They're lucky to get there.
Yeah.
I'm like Mike Tomlin, never have a losing season.
I guess we can go there. That's fair enough. And in second place, with a 523 winning percentage, theoretically down 0.098 units, and a significant improvement from last year's 434 winning percentage, Jim.
hello. I did good.
Congratulations, Jim.
Thank you.
A significant improvement. We'll say that the largest jump in show's history. All 3-ish years of it, I believe. Well done.
Congratulations, Jim, on your major award. You get nothing.
I'm proud of myself.
And in first place, he got to the top of the leaderboard and didn't let go with a 540 winning percentage, theoretically up 4.26 units for the year, and an increase from a 496 winning percentage last year. The man who joined the boardroom, Moff.
Hey, Mom, you know who we didn't call on this year one time?
What?
Muffnack.
We did not. He is dormant.
Muffneck should probably stay that way since we all stayed above 500.
Yeah, maybe the problem was that we were taking too much of Muffnack's advice.
It's definitely potentially part of the problem. We have evidence to prove. You're the only one that didn't improve this year, Alex. So maybe
That's true.
you
Maybe I
needed
need to call on
Muffnack.
Muffnack.
Maybe you need Muffnack, some Muffnack advice.
I always need a little Muffnack in my life.
So next year we have, what did we decide? We find here at the bottom. We've already talked about our specialty picks and those records, those improvements. For next year, we will be adding the Super Dog,
Super
Dog.
dog.
which is an underdog that has
Read
to
the
be
word
at
for it.
least a 7.5 or greater point underdog. So we're gonna add a Super Dog pick every week.
Super happy about that.
We're gonna table what we're gonna do with the risky pick, TBD.
Wait,
Um,
wait. Remind me what the risky pick again is. Is
Moneyline
that just a
Dog,
regular dog?
correct.
Yeah.
You wanted the Super Dog to replace that. I think there
And
was
you
some,
argued against it.
there's some dissension, so TBD. We will revisit that in August. And I have vowed to place a bet on every NFL game next year.
I like it.
So I'm still working through some of those details. I may put some caveats in there that I can bet a money line favorite as long as it is no worse or better, however you want to think about it, than like minus 150, 60, or 70 odds. TBD. Still workshopping how I may put some additional caveats on there. We are going to be replacing the Sell the Nutting Team Bob parlay
Oh,
with the Buddy Lay parlay.
yeah.
What the hell was even that?
That is the sound effect now.
I think we found it.
Anything's going to be better than the whale, right, Jim?
Yes.
Jim did not like my whale.
In fact, I demand that that's our sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What politician was that?
Oh, Senator Dean. And then
Yeah,
we're going to go here. And we're going to go here. Yeah.
there we go. We found it. All right. Kind of wraps up the season that was. Any other thoughts before we get into the Super Bowl competition? Is that a no?
Correct.
We need
No,
we
I
need
got
we
nothing.
need some verbal communication here, gents.
I have nothing. I have nothing to say for myself.
Right. All right. We are going to do a Super Bowl competition. Theoretically, each of us are going to take $51 bills to bet
Go to the strip
on.
club. Oh, no, we're not doing that.
You can choose to do that if you'd like, Alex. Um, Party boy. Um, each of us get $50 to bet on anything related to the Super Bowl. So, yes, Jim, while the notes show only items related to the game, if you would like to bet on things like the national anthem or something else that you find, as long as you can find
And they're $1 bets, correct?
No. That was me saying you get $51 bills, you get $50. You have to place at least 6 bets. And we are going to say the
Oh,
person
so
who
I can't
wins.
just drop 50 on heads.
No, you cannot. You have to
Can't
place
just
at least 6 bets with your $50. However you place them is up to you, but the $50 have to be exhausted and has to include at least 6 bets in doing so. We are going to do the most units one, so we have to
Okay.
have odds. So if you find even some crazy prop bet, we have to have some odds to place with that prop bet. So if it's just heads or tails and you can't find the -110 either way, Jim,
I
then
can't bet on it here in Ohio, boys, so don't worry about it.
We can find it for you.
you may be able to find the color of the Gatorade bath,
Oh, damn.
but we need some odds. Them's the rules. Any questions?
No, I'm down.
All
Down
right. So I found various, we'll say, traditional prop bets as well as some of the traditional betting odds. The normal bets that we go on there, including, right, obviously we've got the spread, we've got the over/under, we've got the money lines on the game itself, anytime touchdown scores, passing yards, rushing yards, reception yards, and that's kind of where I stopped. So unless you want to go into things like alt lines and receptions themselves, or the we'll say the crazy prop bets like heads tails, Gatorade bath, length of national anthem, length of Super Bowl halftime show. All right, you got to find those. I did not dig that deep to find any of that. So let's go through these general category areas and see if any are striking your fancy just to talk about. First, with the game itself, Chiefs favored by 1.5, over under 48.5. The Eagles plus the points are at -115 odds. The Chiefs to cover are -105. Eagles money line is +102. Chiefs money line -115. And the over under 48.5, both sides are at -110. Is anybody feeling strongly convicted with anything on the game outcome and the over under?
I am. Do I have to give you a final now, or can I just give you like an opinion?
Give opinions. Yeah, this is all
Okay.
opinions, and
I
we'll
am
go to our
leaning towards
finals.
one of my bets being the Eagles money line.
Because of the odds, because you truly think it's going to happen.
One, the odds. I think it'd be a big win. Two, I truly believe that there is a world where that happens.
Okay. I'm leaning towards the Chiefs to cover the -1.5. I say it's a fourth quarter game, and who else to trust in the fourth quarter but Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, and Spagnola. So I'm hard leaning towards the Chiefs to cover -1.5. Jim, anything there?
I lean towards. I'm sorry, I got a text message. This is fucking terrible. I lean towards the money line on the Eagles. I'm not putting my money there. I got my bets figured out over here.
Nate?
But if I had to pick one of these, I would be leaning towards the under.
Any particular reason you're thinking that?
I think
Buttholes pucker?
I think Spagnola's going to do what he always does. He's going to die with the pressure, and I think it's going to affect Jalen Hurts late in the game. And as everybody said all year, the Chiefs just aren't the normal Chiefs offense. I don't see this being a 30-some to 30-some score or even high 20s. Because when I look at that, I'm like, all right, 48.5, 7 touchdowns. I don't even know if I see 7 touchdowns combined.
All right. Next, we go to anytime touchdown scores. I put pretty much the whole gambit there, aside from defenses. So if you find a defense you want to go towards in this, feel free. We got Saquon Barkley at -190 odds, Jalen Hurts at -115, Travis Kelce +125, Kareem Hunt +145, Xavier Worthy +150, AJ Brown +175, Devontae Smith +230. On down the line, I won't name them all there, but we feeling any strong convictions towards some anytime touchdown scores? Let's start with Alex on this one.
I think bang for your buck. I'm looking at Dallas Goddard. I think we talked about him having a big game based on the Chiefs defense against tight ends. I think he could sneaky get a touchdown. Plus 320 is good odds on the monies.
On the monies. Nate.
Give me AJ Brown.
Ooh, AJ Brown. Jim.
I'm gonna parlay a couple things here.
These are all straight bets, buddy.
You don't get to be the boss of me.
It
This is
Indeed, I
a
did.
contest.
Indeed, I did make the rules.
It's a contest.
Indeed, I made the rules.
Well, I'm a rule breaker. You're gonna have to escort me out this bitch. I'm gonna take Kareem Hunt and Patrick Mahomes on a parlay. That's one bet. And I'm gonna take there's another one. Hold on. No, I didn't say Kareem Hunt. I'm gonna take Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. And then I'm gonna take there's another one. Oh, I liked Alex's. I'm gonna put a bet on that too. Two separate bets.
What were the bets?
Patrick and Travis parlay.
So
And
Patrick Mahomes rushing touchdown.
yeah. And I'm gonna take Dallas there. The Alex bet that he made. I'm gonna tail him on that one.
So the illegal parlay is in action.
Yep.
How many other parlays you have in your mind?
That's just the one. That's just the one.
Just everybody heard that? Just the one?
Yeah. I'm gonna call it the Swifty parlay.
You just lost all
Feeling
the points you've ever had, Jim.
feeling Swifty.
What are the odds on that parlay? Because
Oh no.
you're gonna have to figure that out because we're doing it based on
All
units
right,
one.
I'll do it right now.
You're gonna have to put that in there. So
All right, I'm doing it right now. Muffin.
I'm looking at Kareem Hunt, anytime touchdown scorer. I think that it's going to be somebody in that backfield, and Kareem Hunt's been getting the lion's share uh, for the season since he's been there. So I'm going to go with Kareem Hunt, anytime touchdown scorer. My big odds, anytime touchdown scorer is Juju Smith-Schuster. He is performing above his over/under as well as any season averages that he had in the playoffs. And there's always a wide receiver three or worse, better, however you want to think about 3, 4, 5 that does something in one of these games for the Chiefs. I think he's the guy on him for a couple different bets.
1,000.
One of them is anytime touchdown scorer.
1,000.
You know where to put it, buddy.
Oh, I didn't realize we were fun. Not my fault.
How else are we going to keep track of who wins and loses?
My fault. My fault.
All right, passing yards. Patrick Mahomes over under at 250.5. Jalen Hurts over under 211.5. Strong convictions there, Nate.
If this ends up being a high scoring game, Mahomes will go over. Jalen, I think that's going to be about right on target. I'm going to probably say Jalen under though. Unless Saquon can't get going, then it's gonna force to go over.
I am on that other side. I'm on the Jalen Hurts over. I think that the Chiefs come out and build a lead that forces the Eagles to put the ball in the air more often than they would expect to, especially in the first half. Give me Jalen Hurts over to 11.5 passing yards. Alex.
I am probably gonna stay away from the passing yards. I don't know if
Alex, you're not putting your bets in.
what do you mean?
How am I supposed to follow if you're not putting your bets in?
I, I didn't know we were doing it right now.
That's what I just said. And
I
Muff
know.
was like, how are we supposed to track it?
Well, I
Jim,
know, but
because you had a
I have them.
parlay, that's
I have
why.
them on this paper.
Well, I'm just telling you what Muff said.
You just want to see my bets.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
I would go with. There's part of me that wants to go with the Mahomes under.
I got some haterade you're spewing there. I think that's what you want to have happen.
I don't know. Okay, mark it down. I'm not taking it, but mark it down that I did suggest it.
Mark it 10, dude. Mark it 10. Jim, any thoughts on passing yards?
No, I'm staying away from that.
All right, next we're going to look at rushing yards. We got Saquon Barkley over under 109.5, Kareem Hunt over under 43.5, Jalen Hurts over under 36.5, Patrick Mahomes over under 28.5, and Isaiah Pacheco over 21.5. I'm going to start the rushing yards thoughts with Jim.
Give me Saquon on the over. And that's just me hoping. Like I have no faith in that bet. but I'm hoping.
This is speaking it into existence.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Barkley over is probably a safe pick. I don't know how much bang for your buck you'll get there, but the other option would be like I could see like a Pacheco over, like him busting like one big run, and
Yeah, I
maybe
was gonna say I thought Pacheco's over under was low.
yeah, like I think one big run takes a big chunk out of that. So just a
I'm
thought.
taking Jalen Hurts
Wait,
over.
where did my wait? Am I putting him in the wrong place?
I did the same thing. It's Muff's organization here.
So I don't. The bottom was just for next year.
It's
Sorry.
just for funsies.
Gotcha. All right.
I
Whole
blame
other,
Muff.
the whole other holding pattern right below all of the Super Bowl odds.
Yeah, I see that now. I went
Come
past
on,
that.
I'm not even a regular on this shindig, and I was able to find
Yeah,
it.
this is pretty much most of the show is us fucking up muff.
Yeah, you just get
Sorry,
with it, Nate. Start screwing shit up. It's
us
a
muffing
different
up muffs,
show.
us
Nate,
muffing up
Nate
muffs
follows
organization.
directions, you two.
You won't be
That
allowed back
doesn't
here,
sound like fun at
Nate,
all.
if you don't screw this up. That's the whole theme of the show.
Nate, any thoughts on that? Rushing yard
I'm with
totals?
Alex. I think Pacheco will go over. You never know. He'll get one big run and look like he's injured while he's running, like he always does. But
Yeah. Uh, on the rushing yards, I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes over. Patrick Mahomes over on the rush yards in the final game of the year when he needs to. He's gonna gut it out for a
That probably would have been
few.
my second pick.
Alex, why are you putting dollar amounts here? Now you're
That's
just jacking it up.
that's part of the game, Jim.
Well, why are your dollar amounts in there?
Because I haven't decided yet. I have decided my bets, not my dollar
This was
amounts.
not a clear game. The rules are not clear.
I understood the rules.
Nate, did you understand the rules?
I do understand the rules.
He's not putting dollars down.
Maybe he's not ready to do that yet.
Maybe Jim, I'm just going to put it all one big parlay.
Well,
That's
that
not allowed. See, he doesn't. There we
you have to
go.
have
There we
six
go,
you have to
Nate.
have six separate bets. I will allow Jim's anytime touchdown parlay because it is its own separate bet, as long as he has five others.
There we go, Nate.
So you can't do one big parlay. It's not in the spirit.
What
It's
is
not in the
Kelsey
spirit.
Octopus? What is this?
Quit giving away my picks, Jim.
My bad. My bad. You're gonna
All
explain
right.
that?
Spoiler.
Jim, I had to Google what that was when I saw it on FanDuel. I was like, what the hell was even that?
Really?
Somebody better explain that to me.
When we get
It's
there, I
whenever you
guess.
score a touchdown and you also score the 2 point conversion.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Alex?
It'll be eight, Jim. If you're looking for the reason why. All right, reception yards. We have AJ Brown with the largest total, over under 70.5. Travis Kelce, 60.5. Xavier Worthy, 54.5. Goddard, 50.5. Devontae Smith, 49.5. Hollywood Brown, 40.5. Juju Smith-Schuster, 16.5. Saquon Barkley, 12.5. Noah Gray, 12.5. And DeAndre Hopkins, 11.5. Let's start with Alex. Any thoughts on receiving
I
yards?
was taking one there. I'd go 100% D Hop over 11 and a half.
Yeah, he's been kind of nowhere to be seen, so he's due for like one big catch down the sideline or something like
Yep.
that. Get it?
He'll get like 15 to 20 yards, but more than 11 and a half.
Well, Nate, do you have any others aside from that you're thinking about?
Not in this category, no.
All right, Jim,
In what the rushing yards that we're on?
receiving yards.
Oh, no. You know what though? Juju over under 16.
Where's the Juju prop bet for dancing on the logo?
I think that's played out. I don't know if we get that
I don't know which way I'm gonna go, but that Juju over under 16.
bad juju.
I like that. I'm gonna put that in here as a thought. I don't know which way I'm gonna go, but it's a thought.
All right, I am going to be on Devontae Smith over 49.5 receiving yards and Juju Smith-Schuster over 16.5 receiving yards, going along with my Juju anytime touchdown score, putting those together. And the last two areas that I looked at were team point totals. which are both teams are at 24.5 at minus 110 odds. And the first half line, which the first half line is actually on Eagles minus 1.5 with the point total at 24.5. And both of those teams in the first half on the money line are minus 110. Have any thoughts on the team totals or the first half lines? Nate.
I can see first half being under, and then second half things kind of open up.
Yeah, I didn't look at the second half lines. I just saw the first half ones when I was going through. I don't disagree that could be a thought. Alex,
Uh, no.
right?
No.
No and Jim. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs team total over 24.5 again, kind of following that same line of thought that they're gonna win and cover over 24.5 points.
Yeah,
Chiefs
Muff, I like
team
that.
total.
I'm gonna take that too.
I feel like Jim's about to have 50 bets with $1 each.
Says the guy who's loading up weird shit. Shut your face.
He just got to 6 total bets, Alex. He just hit the minimum.
Right.
Being a butthead.
Get off me.
All
No.
right. Any other bets, Jim? I think
I
you're
don't
the one that's
know.
been searching for others.
I don't really think so.
Alex, you have something else sitting in there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have um several. So I have tails, coin flip, minus 104. I have a triple crown. So that is the most passing, receiving, and rushing yards. You select a trio. I will be taking the Hertz Brown Barkley trio at plus 650 odds. To record a sack, George Karlaftis. And I found some Gatorade colors on MGM. Hold please, and I'll pull them back up so you guys can also enjoy the Gatorade colors. Do, 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 do. The Gatorade bath colors, we have purple plus 225, yellow, green, lime plus 250, orange plus 400, blue plus 650, red, pink plus 650, clear water plus 900, no Gatorade bath plus 2500. So I like purple.
You like turtles?
I like turtles.
I like totals.
Purple.
Jim, you like totals?
Something wrong with you guys.
Yeah, we know.
Everywhere. Jim, would you like any other? Yeah, Alex got the coin flip. Do you want any of those other things?
I can't bet on any of that.
That, Jim, say that you can. You can include it in your bets. It's the beauty of this one. I don't know. Are you thinking?
What's the line on heads and tails, Alex?
It is tails minus 104 and heads is minus 104. It just hit me that that's 50-50 odds.
I think I'm gonna go with heads.
So one of us is going to be victorious.
We're gonna real quick. Somebody's gonna have a winning bet right away, as well as a losing bet.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Done.
good.
Nate,
Yep.
do you have any other thoughts on other types of wacky bets?
There should be one for penalties for the officials, degenerates. First flag of the game is offsides.
First flag of the game is roughing the passer.
Is that like legit there? Or are you just speculating, Alex?
Oh, that's what I read in the script.
I'm
I'm just playing into Jim's antics.
I'm sure you can find that somewhere, Nate. Like flag in the first drive, what is the first flag called?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are lines and odds somewhere for that. Um,
You can't bet on anything if you try hard enough.
and Nate did lean into the official degenerate there, Jim.
Hold on, I got one.
He's not paying attention.
First downs, touchdowns included, made by Jalen Hurts. Rushings needed 2 yards or less.
So tush pushes.
Tush pushes. I'm just going to abbreviate this tush pushes.
How many?
Brotherly shove.
Over 2.5, under 2.5.
Well, I'd take the over there.
I'm taking the over. Okay.
Find any more fun, Jim?
No, I'm good.
The more you look, the more you're going to find there.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Jim,
Yeah.
you now have to distribute your money to $50.
Yeah. I see you. I see you. I'm looking. I'm thinking.
All right. So while Jim is doing that, looks like everyone else has their money squared up. So,
I'm
Alex, I think you've been ready to go on this for a bit, or are you still reconsidering?
I'm just fixing one thing, but I'm ready to go. Give me 2 seconds, just so I have all my information done.
Uh,
Minus 110.
Alex, I
Uh,
think you think you're ready, but you're at $50 right now.
I know, I'm fixing that.
I'm going to 750.
No,
Okay.
now I'm not. Now I'm good.
Stupid.
So I will take the Eagles money line plus 102 odds for $10. I will take tails minus 104 odds for $5. I will do my triple crown of Hertz, Brown, and Barkley to have the most rush, pass, and receiving yards out of any other three for $5. I will
Well,
put
this is done.
$10 that George Karlaftis gets a sack, $5 on a Dallas Goedert touchdown plus 320. So the Karlaftis sack was plus 116. Dallas Goedert touchdown plus 320. Purple Gatorade plus 225, $5. The Kelsey Octopus, which means he scores a touchdown and gets a 2 point conversion, plus 100,000. Wait, 10,000 plus 10,000 for $5. And DeAndre Hopkins over 11 and a half yards for minus 110 yards. Or minus 110 odds.
Now remember that octopus thing. If what I looked up is correct, he has to score the touchdown plus the 2 point conversion on top of that. It's not later in the
Yeah.
game. It has
Yeah.
to be consecutive.
Yeah, it's one play.
Well, two plays, yeah.
Well, yeah, but one
Yeah,
score.
the
One
subsequent
drive.
2 point conversion, not he scores
Yeah.
a touchdown in the first quarter and gets a 2 point conversion.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Nate.
All right, I like the Patrick Mahomes over 28.5 rushing yards at minus 110 for $10. These next two, I couldn't find the odds, so someone help me out here later. Uh, I only grabbed them from the notes up above provided by Muff. Noah Gray over 12.5. I think Kelsey's going to get all the attention, so Noah Gray will be able to get like 40, 45 or so receiving yards in my mind. $10 on that. D Hop over 11.5, $5. AJ Brown, anytime touchdown at plus 175 for 15. Josh Sweat to record a sack at plus 134 for $5. And Eagles' first scoring play is a field goal, plus 390 for $5.
Nice. So Noah Gray, Nate is minus 110.
Okay.
I think almost all of them, the receiving odds aside, Isaiah Pacheco and Jahan Dotson were minus 110 on both sides. So I think that's why I didn't put him in there. All right. I am going to be on the Chiefs to cover minus 1.5 at minus 105 odds for $10 bills. I'm going to be on Kareem Hunt anytime touchdown scorer plus 145 at $5. Also on Juju Smith-Schuster anytime touchdown plus 550 at $5. Patrick Mahomes over 28.5 rushing yards at minus 110 odds, $5. Jalen Hurts over 211 and a half passing yards at minus 110 odds for $7.50. Devontae Smith over 49 and a half receiving yards minus 110 at $7.50. Juju Smith over 16 and a half receiving yards minus 110 at $5. And the Chiefs team total over 24 and a half at $5 on minus 110 odds. Jim.
Tush push over 2.5. I don't know what two 2.5. At minus 144, I gave it $5. Heads, I'm betting $5. Chiefs team total over 24.5. I gave it $5. Juju over 16.5 receiving yards. I gave it $5.
I put
Jalen
5 on it.
Jalen Hurts rushing yards. I took the over 36.5. I gave it $5. Saquon Barkley over 105, 109.5 yards. I gave it $5. Uh, Dallas Goddard.
Goddard.
Thank you. Anytime touchdown plus 320 odds. I give it $5. And what I'm calling the Swifty parlay, Kelsey and Mahomes, anytime touchdown parlay at plus 1,000 odds. I'm betting $15.
Followed the rules.
Followed the rules. He did.
Good job, Jim.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
So
Well,
how do we determine the winner? It's who by units?
units up, or units left. Could be up, it could be down. So the best units on your 50. So yeah.
You're doing an
So
Excel
like
spreadsheet for this.
if my parlay hits, I win, right?
I don't know if that's a for sure win, but it's definitely,
Put you in the right direction.
yeah. It would take a lot. It would take somebody probably going perfect and you losing the rest of your bets, I would suspect there.
If my Kelsey Octopus hits, that might.
You're right. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yes, if your Kelsey Mahomes hits,
You know what
then
would suck for Jim? If Kelsey gets a touchdown to finish his parlay and they have to go for two and I get the octopus right behind him.
Oh, that would be terrible.
that would be less than ideal for I mean it wouldn't hurt Jim. It would
Would my
just
odds be
it would
higher?
just it would just help you. They're both at plus 1,000, aren't they? Or you're 10,000. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Alex hits that, we're all done.
So I
That's
mean, I gotta
that's
go big.
500 that's $500 plus 10,000 odds.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. If Alex hits the Kelsey Octopus, then we're all cooked.
All right.
So this is going to require a little bit more. So just so the group here is clear, if you're looking for real-time updates on this on Sunday night, don't expect it.
But you're in charge of it.
Was I ever not?
No, you were always in charge of it. I was just making sure that you knew that you were in charge of the math. Usually when it comes to the maths, you're in charge.
There
And
will be a
most
sh
other things.
there will be a sheet somewhere. I may if I get ahead of this, I'll make something up before Sunday with the theoretical odds. That way we can easily plug and play.
Muff is a freak in the sheets, guys.
There's Alex.
Wait, like I was like, ah ha ha, and then I heard Muffs are freaking the sheets, and like if that's not a shirt,
There is a shirt, not necessarily of me particularly, but of
I've been wanting to buy him the mug for years and I haven't pulled the trigger.
that
But
Muffs are freaking the sheets.
no, just
uh,
it's like an Excel spreadsheet and it says I'm a freak in the sheets.
Yeah, I'm saying Muffs are freaking the sheets.
Oh, you just wanted to say that. Like we can make it happen, Sam.
this is
We'll
how.
wear shirts that say Muff's a freak in the sheets, and his just says I'm Muff.
Well, one of us already has that shirt.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We'll save money on that.
All right. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate you
Thank
joining
you.
for the Super Bowl special betting episode. Hopefully, we don't get canceled by saying the Super Bowl special betting
If we've gotten
episode.
away with this much so far and we get canceled for that, I mean,
I don't know. You
This,
almost canceled for playing the Beanbag Bob.
well, the
and
Beanbag Bop was a
Lizzo.
point of controversy, as was Lizzo. Um,
Probably most of the things I've said.
Well, we put the explicit rating on there, so you're covered, Alex. Um, it's unless you start
You know,
singing songs that are copywritten that we have issues.
I
But
Okay.
got
thanks, Nate. Appreciate it. Gentlemen, the betting has been fun. We bid adieu
Yeah.
until March,
Mm-hmm.
where at the
back
very
corner,
least,
guys.
Nate, Alex, and myself will have a casino day.
Casino
Oh, yeah.
day.
That maybe.
Oh no, we will. I don't think that you're going to make a trip to go to a casino to watch basketball with us, Jim.
No,
As much
probably
as you
not.
may love our company, I don't think that's a reason you're going to make that trip.
You never know. You're invited. That's all that matters.
Hopefully, on the end of this Kelsey Octopus bet on Sunday. Hopefully, on the other side of Jim's Swifty parlay. Hopefully, Nate does not get caught up in any officiating snafus. We will find on the other end of this rainbow a
Hey,
Payday!